My God, we are so close to seeing this, to seeing everything unfold right in front of us. And if a mod could actually get a poll running through for a minute, let's see how long. I mean, let's see how the chat reacts, and let's see what they think is going to happen as we are going to be heading in to Sandstorm Prime versus Wasp, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this rolling. And how about you take the first point here, Carson?
All right, here we go. We're started here, and it looks like on the first trade here, Cracker Dong takes out Rehau. Kanik picks up 2 on Kibble and Jade. And Kanik is going to start soaking first here for Prime. And they're going to take this point first. Honest joins him here. Kibble picks up Trigger and Kanik. Honest picks up Kibble.
Ooh.
Cracker Dong picks up a double there on Honest and Rehau. Trigger picks him up afterward. 200 takes out Trigger. Kanik on the point here. Rehau joins him. Rehau picks a quick one on their Cracker. And Prime still 100 points ahead here, taking this point. 20 seconds left, and it looks like this one is going to go to Prime, mostly overall here. Oh, excuse me. Wasp joins in here. Cracker Dong picks one up on Trigger and Rehau on that sniper quickly, and Honest Baguette there. Wasp at the very end going to sneak in, and they're going to tie it up here. This was a draw here on this first point, and we're heading over to the second one here with you, Dojin.
And it is already going to be Prime just set to try to take this point and try to hold on to it for as long as they can. And they've been pretty successful so far. But Cracker Dong still coming through. He seemed very dangerous coming to the first point. He's just been getting those 2Ks as well, but he cannot clutch it out. Kanik and Rehau once again working together. The fire rate boys coming through, getting those kills as well. And Kibble is going to be at elbow. This actually might be dangerous. He finds one though. It's going to be up to Trigger H to actually clutch it out, but the movement and the aim isn't really there for him to help, but that's going to be the point back to Wasp, and Wasp at a pretty bad disadvantage now. And Rehau is going to be pushing through long here, and Cracker Dong is going to be shutting him down. Look at that. He's so low in HP, but the damage he does is just significant. It's super hard to take down once you just get lit by it. But with 8 seconds left, it's up to Honest Baguette to actually clutch it out, and Kanik as well. Kanik pushing through, and he's going to be taking down Cracker Dong with these few seconds left as we are going to be heading into double walls once again in a pretty close tie.
Yeah, pretty much evens out here. Honest Baguette, Rehau and Trigger on the point here. Honest Baguette taking out Jade. Kibble taking out Trigger. Kanik taking out Cracker Dong here. Kanik taking out Jade as well. And Prime holding this point down here. 3 stacked here on the point. Kanik halfway up the ladder, trying to get a better vantage here. A little bit of a different angle. Trigger taking out Kibble. 200 taking out Trigger. Kanik getting 200 here. 4 stacked on the point here with Prime still. Cracker Dong looked like he was going to pop out there, going a little bit of a different angle here. Nope, just trying to get some speed. Came down with that sniper, but got taken out pretty quickly by Honest Baguette here with the Rev. Trigger picking up 1 on 200. Jade picking up Trigger, and Rehau answering back on Jade here. Still 4 stacked on the point here is Prime here. Really starting to pull ahead here. Almost 1,000 points here just from this one point here. 10 seconds left here. Rehau picking up 2 back-to-back here on Cracker Dong 200, putting himself on a 5-kill streak. Kibble also getting 2 here on that FAMAS here, and Wasp going to grab this point, but only with 2 seconds left. Not really worth it there. Onto the last point here over by the ramp in the tree here with you, Dojin.
It seems like Prime is in a pretty good position currently as they are getting those kills down, and even all the entries trying to come through, they are going to be shutting those down. It seems like Wasp isn't pushing in together here, and that's definitely going to be deadly for them. And finally, it's going to be 200 RPM pushing through. He's going to find 1, and Kibble finding the double as well. It's up to Rehau for the clutch, though, but he's going to be taken down by Jade. Jade. I remember people telling him to call him Jade, so I'm going to call him Jade. And it's going to be Kanik at 1 HP getting the kills onto 200 RPM as well. And with 24 seconds left, it's going to be Prime back on this point here. And they have been ready for all these pushes, but not the one that's actually happening right now. 200 RPM for the clutch here, and he's going to get it. The 2-piece coming from him as he is going to be taking down Rehau and Trigger H for the point here with 9 seconds left. They are going to be desperately stacking for as long as they can because they do need these points desperately, and Jade is going to be clutching it out. Trigger H up to the clutch, though, with Cracker Dong. He's going to be shutting him down. A different change of pace coming from him as he is going to be switching from Sniper to Rev now as we are going to be heading into Market.
All right, Kibble and Jade faced off here against Kanik, but Kanik came out ahead. 3-piece here. He picks up Jade and 200 RPM. They're the last sufferers. It looks like Prime is going to take this point too, having a pretty healthy lead here, 1,200 points ahead. Trigger, Rehau on the point here. Cracker Dog and Kibble crash. They pick up a couple. Kibble picks up Rehau. Cracker Dog picks up Trigger, respectively here, and they're 3 stacked on the point, trying to guard that tunnel over here. Couple people peeking. Cracker Dong picks up Kanik. Kanik picks up Kibble, Cracker Dong picks up Honest Baguette here, and Wasp is really holding down this market point here. Trigger trying to pick up a couple. He does. He picks up Cracker Dong on that LMG. Honest picks up Kibble. 200 peaking a little bit here. Trigger comes out to try to take advantage of it, and he does. He picks him up. Cracker Dong picks up Honest Baguette in the backfield while we weren't seeing it. Cracker Dong stacked on the point here. 4-piece from Wasp, and we that's 1 second left on that point. Pretty good point hold from Wasp. They're closing it to only 900 points behind.
Yeah, and it won't really take that long. If they actually take the second point back from them, they actually might be in a pretty good position here. Kibble is going to be pushing up a little bit, and Crackadong actually pushing through and trying to get those kills down. But Honest Baguette coming through with the 4K. My God, completely wiping out the team, and it's going to be Rio actually getting the last kill onto Kibble there, and he's still going to be remaining alive and well, and he's still going to get these kills down, however. And Kanik getting a 4-piece for himself as well there, and my God, keeping the point alive for their team. Honest Baguette and Kanik both working together here, but it's gonna be Kanik gonna be taken down here, and it's gonna be Honest Baguette following through as well. And Wasp once again on the point here. Let's see how long they can hold on to this for. It's gonna be Prime trying to get these kills down. It's gonna be Honest Baguette all by himself though. He's gonna find one, but 200 RPM with the trade, however, and it's gonna be Wasp still trying to get these points back, but they still are down so badly.
Yeah, Prime already has 3 people. Trigger roaming out there, picks up 1 on Cracker Dong in the hallway. Kanik picks up 2. Kanik picks up 1 on Kibble. Rehab picks up 1 on Jade. Still Prime with 4 people on the point. Trigger goes out to roam a little bit. Gets smashed by everybody in the hallway there. Honest Baguette picks up 1 on Cracker. Kanik picks up 1 on Jade. Trigger again goes out roaming because they've just so decisively have this point held down. Oh, 200 comes in, crashes, picks up 1 on Honest Baguette. Wasp takes over the point here because Jade gets Trigger and Kibble gets Kanik on that crash. And it's really flipped here. But, look at this push. Look at this push. Honest Baguette picks up 3. Cracker Dog, Kibble, Jade, and then 200 RPM on the backside. Clears the whole point. Prime takes it. This is theirs. This is double wall point is just so, it can swing so far. Wasp takes it over here, but not nearly as nicely as Prime had just taken it just at the end, not with any time really left to soak any points. And Prime is already on this other point here in the back. And the last one, Dojin, what do you think? What do you think about that last play?
That was impressive. They really moved as one unit, and it definitely took my breath away, seeing how coordinated people can actually be there, and the timing was just perfect for them to actually take it back there. But, you know, it's going to be Prime back on this point here, and Wasp nonetheless, still do need to get these down. And Honest Baguette going to be on the point. Now it's going to be Kanik jiggling through, and Kibble getting that last say onto Rehau. That's going to be the point back to Wasp's favor. They do have to hold on to this for the last 20 seconds here if they do want even a chance of actually coming back here, and they actually deal with the first push. Prime actually falling apart after that after a miraculous push that we saw before. Let's see if they could do it once more. Honest Baguette finding the kill onto Kibble as well. Kanik gonna get the kill onto Jade as well. And Honest Baguette securing the 2-piece. The last kill onto RPM. 200 RPM as we are gonna be heading into market here with Wasp still at a disadvantage.
All right, Prime clearing out this point here. Rehau getting Jade. 200 getting Rehau. Cracker Dog picking up a couple here on Kanik and Honest. And Wasp is gonna take this point actually. Last time we see market here, we need another push like we saw before. Cracker Dong on a 5-kill streak here, picking up Kanik. Honest Baguette with that rev on Cracker, easy counter there. Kibble's in the middle here, but Wasp still 4-second here on this point, really taking all these points here. Really Prime in a dangerous position here. Wasp only 800 points behind and like really quickly catching up. 20 seconds left on market, and market is theirs. Nobody is taking it. Cracker Dog takes out Kanik. Kanik takes out Kibble there. Rehau takes out Cracker Dong, and 200 RPM takes out Rehau. 10 seconds left here. Jade's pushing in. Now, Prime is taking the point back here, but at the cost of getting within 800 points of their lead. 2 seconds left here till we head to the next point, and it looks like Prime is probably already going to set up there. No, it doesn't.
Everyone is actually going to be finally on to the point from Wasp, and Trigger H is going to be the last one alive and taken down in the process there, and Kibble is going to be rotating through. Let's see if he can make it on time, and he will. He just caught the train there, as Prime is going to be swarming in like a game of Zerg Rush here, as Cracker Dong is going to be the last one remaining. He almost clutches it out, though. He finds 2, but cannot find the last 2. Definitely a clutchable situation. Trigger H was so low, and if Kanik was taken down there, it would have definitely been the clutch from him as well, but nonetheless, Wasp, once again, coming through. They are going to be at the point now with 23 seconds left, and WASP stacking for as long as they can. They are going to be gathering all these points, though. And AEST get the last one remaining, but nonetheless, it's going to be WASP still holding their ground here and finally climbing their way up slowly but surely. And Rehao going to be the first one taken down. Kanik also falling through. 200 RPM, making some plays now. He's going to be pre-firing around, and it seems like Prime has completely given up on the point as they are going to be setting up for new. And it looks like WASP definitely securing their tie here, and this will definitely be an interesting third point.
Yeah, over here at Double Wall, we already have Prime set up here, but we have Kibble crashing in, getting taken out by Rehao, Honest Baguette getting Cracker Dong here, and we have Prime set up here. We've got the same strategy as before, 3 on the point with Trigger out there roaming. He gets taken out by Cracker Dong here. We have, oh my god, look at this play by
RPM.
My running god. In, getting elevation, shooting down, 200 RPM taking out Rehao and Honest Baguette. Trigger taking out Cracker Dong here, and we've got Wasp taking this point, shooting down again, Kibble taking out Honest Baguette, 200 RPM taking out Kanik and Rehao taking out Kibble. And look at this now. This is Wasp's point. They're coming back. 100 points separate them now. Oh, look at this. Rehao taking out 200 RPM, Trigger getting Jade, Rehao getting Cracker Dog, and Prime is taking this point back with only 10 seconds left. We have 1 point left after this one. 300 points separate these guys. This comes down to this last point. Prime has to hold it, or Wasp takes it and they win. There's no way. Over to you,
It's going to be Jade. Yeah, it's going to be Jade actually taken down here, and Kibble is going to be trying to get that kill to Rehao, but it's going to be Cracker Dong actually getting that for his team here with 48 seconds left. Wasp is going to be stacking on for as long as he can. Prime in a super bad position here. It's going to be the push coming from Prime. 200 RP up to the clutch, but it's going to be Rehao actually shutting that down for him. There's still enough time for Wasp to actually come back from here, but Prime finally trying to get that and trying to get those points down here. And it's going to be the engagement's coming through. Rehao, it's going to be Trigger H actually left to the clutch here. He's going to find one. Can he find another one? But Jade is going to be clutching it out at the end. And Kanik coming through Z. He's going to find one. Cracker Dong is going to be taken down. Kanik, can he find the last guy? But it's going to be 200 RPM getting the clutch. And it's going to be Rehao still getting those trades down. And Trigger H still coming through. And Wasp finally at the point advantage here. But Honest Baguette and Kanik all pushing through here. 200 RPM gets the last kill onto Kanik as well. And 9 seconds left. Trigger H going for a desperate push there. And that is it. That's going to be the point. Back to Prime just because of Trigger H pushing there. And that's going to be GG. Wasp having that out of their reach, but it was so close. They almost had that, and the engagements coming from Prime there has definitely secured their place for the win. They're so close, but definitely a victory to Prime and the game of Prime versus Wasp. And my god, that was such a close game there.
Yeah,
so close towards the end.
Double Wall won the game for Prime, and the 4th point, the ramp tree point, almost lost the game for Prime. I mean, like, I don't know any better way to explain it other than that.